In this video, we show the process of rind bark grafting carried out in spring 2019. It was a job Manuel and I enjoyed being involved in together. Galaxy rind grafts were placed onto prepared Braeburn apple stumps to redevelop an area of orchard for a client. The trees were in good health, but the row spacings are not ideal for modern orchard growing systems. The decision was made to grow the trees back as twin stems to form the new cropping canopy, a system that has proven to produce higher early yields. We look at the steps taken to prepare, place, secure and seal the grafts onto the stumps. It's now 3.5 years since the grafting was done, so we review the results while Manuel visited New Zealand in March 2023. The rind graft is cut by making a diagonal whip cut on the lower end of scion wood. It is traditionally done using a grafting knife, but in the video we are using Scionon Grafting Shears model SGS4-14R. The scion wood is then slipped between the bark and wood of the trunk directly onto the cambium. It is a process that can be carried out in the early spring as soon as the bark is lifting. When the sap flows, a knife is used to cut through the bark at the site where the graft is to be placed. Here we show how the combination of a Scionon grafting knife and Scionon grafting shears makes preparing the stump and the rind graft quick and easy. It is simple to make repetitive cuts safely with consistent results. It is possible to prepare, place and seal the scions onto the stump at the rate of about 1 completed stump per minute. With a small team to seal the grafts on behind the grafter, the output increases significantly. We look for at least 2 in-row sites on opposite sides of the stump. Large diameter stumps would benefit from the placement of more scions to maintain good stump health. Then when the main scions are trained into place, the additional scions could be cut back and later removed. I haven't placed additional scions here because the client requested that only 2 scions be placed because the orchard is in good health. A brad is used to secure the scions in place prior to sealing them with a wound dressing. You see here the results after they are trained a year after grafting. On these 150 to 180 mm stumps, it is not necessary to tape because a brad is used to initially secure the scions in place. The wax is then applied to cover all the exposed areas around the graft site to prevent dehydration and stop rain getting into the union. This wax is a soft pliable type that is easy to apply. It does a good job of sealing the graft union until the scion knits onto the stump. It does not restrict callus forming as the scion grows. As callus forms, the wax will push away from the union. Let's talk about the twin stem technique in a bit more detail. Rind grafting is the simplest technique to use when restructuring established apple orchards. In the past, the full existing tree structure was used to graft onto. This became expensive and time-consuming. It is now commonplace to remove the entire tree canopy and new scions are placed as low as possible onto the old stump. At least two bud scions should be placed. In most cases, both scions are successful, allowing 2 new leaders to be formed from the individual graft sites. If a site fails, another scion can be placed or the 2 leaders can be grown from a single scion. Once the grafts are growing, they should be trained in place using canes, string and tape to secure them to the existing wire structure. These leaders should be spread apart to evenly fill the original tree stump spacings. As you can see, this rind grafting technique and twin stem growing system is a very effective way to restructure an established orchard. The right decisions need to be made, taking into account the tree spacings, overall tree health and how well the variety to be grafted handles the stress of grafting. When done well, with a high graft take, the potential early production yields can be significant. Not all orchards convert well, but as a grafter it is always rewarding to visit previous jobs and see good results. A year after the grafting was completed, Ralph and I went for a drive to review the results. It was extremely pleasing to see the effort the grower had put into training the grafts in place, and also personally satisfying to see the consistently high take following the grafting effort from the previous year. And now, 3.5 years on from the grafting, Manuel and I have tasted the delicious apples from the 2023 crop. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more, please like and subscribe and follow us on our other social media channels.